Before we get started, let me remind you that you can download this project file. There's a link in the description. Go ahead, click it, get it. It's free, it's yours. The template is ready to be used to make your own music. If you're interested into getting the whole session, which is going to be arranged, mixed, mastered, ready to go, no copyrighted to it, you become a patron, you get it. It's cool, it's awesome, do your thing. If you don't know nothing about Patreon, hold on to it, because at the end of the video, I'm going to explain all about it. Now, another good reason to stick around is because at the end of the video, I'm going to throw some lines on the beat, and we're trying to make this a little bit more interesting and entertaining. So with that being said, let's get to the beat. Step number one is to set the BPM. Okay, so the BPM for this track, we set it at 116 BPM, which worked completely fine for us. We started a little bit faster, but then we slowed it down later on because we found 116 BPM to work completely perfect with the beat. Now, task number two, chords. As always, when you're trying to make a type of beat, of course, you want to kind of get the vibe of the beat you're trying to remake, you're trying to replicate, and use that kind of vibe. And so with that knowledge in mind, we found this chord progression. Let me take you through it. Take a listen. Alright, cool. That's the chord progression. By the way, fucking love this chord progression. It's awesome. These are the MIDI files. If you want to take a look, you pause the video, you get it. So that's the as far as the chord progression. Now, step number three, sound choice. Now for this track, because I'm making a Drake Party Next Door type of beat, I'm using two main sounds: a dark piano and a dark bass. Now this is the piano. Lovely, huh? Very elegant. So to make this piano sound, obviously, if you get the template, the sound is already there. But if you want to know, I'm just using a Steinway Piano 2, and then use some single EQ and some tremolo, and that's the sound that you get if you do this kind of if you're using these plugins and this sound piano. So that's the piano I'm using. Now, as far as the bass, which was this dark bass that I'm using on top of the piano, take a listen. The OVO bass synth, very dark. And again, to get this, I'm using the ES2 with some plugins on, some channel EQ and some reverb. Okay, so when you put it on top of the piano, it sounds like this. Alright, so another thing I'm doing for the piano, just so you know, if you watch the previous tutorial, that's a technique very popular nowadays to reverse sounds. So all I'm doing is taking the piano, bounce this in place. Okay, you bounce this in place like so. Click OK. So once you get that the piano bounced, I'm basically double click on it, file, function, reverse. Okay, so you get the sound basically reversed. Now because now the sound is all reversed, you want to rearrange it, right? And so once you do that, you get this. Take a listen. Alright, so it's very popular, this technique. You can really make some unique shit if you're using this technique. Now I'm just basically lowering the volume down because I don't want the piano to sound so on top of the bass. I actually want the bass to be on top, and then just give it that high hand with the piano. So this is what it sounds all together. You see, you can hear the piano but very little, and then the bass takes all the space. Alright, That's awesome. Now, step number 5, drums. Let's get to these drums. Actually, that's not step 5, man. I got it wrong. All right, whatever, man. I'm gonna fix this later. But on top of these two, we start making the beat, the drums, right? So with the template, of course, comes the drum kit that I put together for this tutorial. And as always, I just wanted to point out that what we're using right here, as far as the drums, are premium stuff. So this is high quality drums, which you don't need to do any mixing but levels. So you just want to fuck with the levels, get that sound in the mixer right where you want it. And again, if you get the whole session, that's all been done for you. And I just wanted to say this because, man, you really don't need to do any mixing with the drums that you know, we giving you, because we're giving you high quality premium drums. So it's cool, it's awesome. Let's check this out. So on top, the first thing is the snare. That sounds like this. Okay, so right on top of the snare, actually underneath the snare, I've got a clap. Okay, so let me loop these. Alright, cool. So right on top of the clap, what we've got, check this out. Alright, so on top of the kick, what we've got some hi-hats. So on top of that, what we got? Check this out. Some O, some vocal sound, and then some effect. Okay, to give it that transition, because it's a kind of trap track that we producing right here. So that's dope, man. All right, so no further ado, man. This is the beat in its glory. And yeah, once again, man, do all that good stuff, like you know, download this template and make your own music and share it with us. Now with that being said, next step is to tell a story. Okay, so that's me basically throwing some lines on this beat. Let's do this. Since I moved down here, nothing really changed, except for the fact that everything changed. Heavy rains, heavy chains, fast lane, deadly brains, me screaming out still, fuck the Hall of Fame. What this life makes you do, what else you pass me through, standing on my own too, can't you see, wisdom too. Yeah, man, there you have it. You know what I'm saying? This is how to make a Drake Party Next Door type of beat. Hope y'all enjoy. Make sure to do all that good stuff. All the hustle stuff. Subscribe, comment, like, share this video. Share your music. Share this video. Music is about sharing. We gotta share it. My name is Marlboro Morris. I'm signing out. But before I do that, I'm gonna remind y'all, don't worry about it. Make a beat. Stay alive, fam. Stay alive. Peace out, man. When this life makes you do what else you pass me through, standing on my own too, can't you see I'm the two? Since I moved down here.